Hello student, welcome to the class once again. So on our last class we have started chapter number 9. The name of the chapter was compound interest and completed exercise 9b up to question number 8. Today we will start from question number 9. So question number 9 is, a district contains 64,000 inhabitants. If the population increase at a rate of 2.5% per annum, find the number of inhabitants at the end of 3 years. So here the population, it is increasing, and on my earlier class I have discussed about growth and decay. So whenever growth is there, we use the plus sign in the formula. Amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. In there we use plus sign if there is increase, and if decay, for example number of people dying, like this question is there, or anything it is decreasing, then we will use the minus sign. Okay, so now let's do question number 9. So here it is a growth is given, that means population is increasing, we will use the plus sign. Same formula we will use. Question number 9, given present population so you can give it as P principle. You just write P here. Present population 64,000. Present population P equals to 64,000, and rate is given 2.5%. 2.5%. Here it is growth, that means plus sign. If there was decay, then I would have given minus sign, but since there is growth, the population is increasing, we will use plus sign. So 2.5 here I can write it as 2 2s are 4 plus 1, 5/2%. And time is given as the rate, you write here R equals to, and time n equals to 3 years. Time is given as 3 years. So question is to find the population after 3 years. So you write, therefore required population equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. P is 64,000, 1 plus R. Rate is 5/2. So I will write here 5, and 2 will be below, and 100 is there, I will write it here. 100 is there, it is 5/2. 5 I will write here, and 2 will be in the denominator. 5/2 into 100 to the power n. N it is 3 years. So there I will put 3. 64,000 into 1 plus 5/2 into 100 to whole thing cube. Okay, so now I will calculate it. Which is equals to 64,000 1 plus 5/200 whole thing cube. 2 into 100, 200. 64,000 200. If I take the LCM, it will be 200 here, 200 there will be 200 plus 5 whole thing cube. 64,000 200 plus 5, it is 205/200 whole thing cube. This one I can cancel, you see. 5 4s are 20, 0. 5 4s are 20, and 1, 41. 41/40. 41/40. 64,000 41 by 40 cube, 41 by 40 whole thing cube. So 41 cube by 40, 41 cube equals to 68921 and 40 cube it is 64,000 I think. Yeah. 41 cube is 68921 into 68921. Directly I found out the cube. By calculating you can find 41 into 41, then the result that you will get, again you multiply it by 4. So 40 cube it is 64,000. There are also 64,000, here also 64,000. I can cancel these two. So the answer is 68921. 68921. This is the required population after 3 years. Okay, now question number 10. The Nagar Palika of a certain city started campaign to kill stray dogs which numbered 1250 in the city. As a result, the population of the stray dogs started decreasing at the rate of 20% per month. Calculate the number of stray dogs in the city 3 months after the campaign started. So here we are seeing the decay is there. That means people started a group. There was a campaign to kill the stray dogs. By killing, they are decreasing the population of the stray dogs. That means there is a decay. I will use in play, the rate will be in minus. That means the formula will be P into 1 minus R by 100 to the power N. Question number 10. Right, given present population of the stray dogs, given present population of the stray dogs equals to 1:50. Okay, you can write P also here. You write it as P. Present population of the stray dogs is 1250 and rate here given, rate R equals to 12%, I think, no, 20%. But in this case there is a decay, so we will give minus sign. Rate will be in minus, decreasing. That's why I have given minus 20%. And time is given 3 months. Time N equals to 3 months. Time N equals to 3 months. So therefore population of stray dogs after 3 months equals to, after 3 months, population of stray dogs after 3 months equals to, we know the formula, P into 1 plus 1 minus, here rate is minus, that's why minus 1 minus R by 100 to the power N, to the power N. Actually there was the minus, there was plus, plus minus, directly I am writing it as minus. So population was 1250, 1250. P 1 minus R it is 20 by 100 to the power n. Okay, one thing you do, rather than giving it here, you give here minus R. It will be better. Don't give it here, you give here minus R. That means directly we can write it in formula, or else there you have to give plus, and next line by giving minus you have to make it minus. So you directly give here minus R you write. Rate will be, it will show in minus. So 1 minus 20 by 100 to the power n here it is 3 months. So you will be, it will be 1250, and there 100 minus 20 whole thing cube, which is equals to 1250. 100 minus 20 it is 80 by 100 to whole thing cube. So this one I can cancel, it will be easy for me. 0 0 cancelled, and 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. It will be easy to calculate, that's why I am cancelling it. So there are 4 left, there are 5 left. 1250 and 4 cube. Okay, you write it here, 4 by 5 whole thing cube. 1250, 4 cube is 64 and 125. 64 by 125, and there you see 1250, only 1 0 more, that means 125 tens are 1250, and 64 into 10 it is 640. 64 into 10 it is 640. So this is the required population of the stray dogs. If this campaign start killing, the people started killing stray dogs, which was per month the rate was given 20%, that is at a rate of 20% it is decreasing. That's why I have given minus R. Okay, so now question number 12. The national wealth of a country increases by 4% of its value at the beginning of every year. Find the national wealth of the country in 1985 if it was estimated at rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12 in 1983. 1983, 2 years are given. One is 1983. In 1983, it was estimated that the national wealth of the country is rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12. Okay, but you have to calculate the national wealth of the country in the year 1985. So 1985 and 1983. So what is the difference in years? 2 years. That means you have to find what will be the population. In 1983 it was given that the national wealth of the country is rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12. So this is the amount in 1983. So if after 2 years, that is 1985, what will be the national wealth of the country, you have to find. Sorry, I skipped one question. Okay, let me do 12 now. Later on I will do question number 11. Forgetfully I skipped the one question. Question number 12, the question I discussed now, it is question number 12, not 11. Okay, 11 I will do later on. Let me do this one. Question number 12. Later on I will do question number 11. So you write, given national wealth of the country was given national wealth of the country, national wealth of the country in 1983 was, what was the wealth? It is rupees 3.125, rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12, rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12. Rate is given as 4% here. Rate equals to 4%. National wealth of the country is increasing, that is rate will be in positive, and time is given as 2 years. 2 years, because in 1983 it is given and we are finding it for 1985, so the gap between these two is 2 years. So right, therefore the national wealth of the country, the national wealth of the country in 1985 equals to, directly I am writing rupees, this is the principal here, 3.125 into 10 to the power 12. Don't get fear by seeing this number or confused by seeing this big number. Let it be here. It is very easy to calculate. Keep it like this and then we will write the rest part. We know the formula. This is the principal and we know formula 1 plus r by 100. R here it is 4. Rate is 4. 4 by 100 to the power n. N, the number of years, it is 2. So like this, this is the principal, rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12, 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. Okay, now we'll solve this one. Okay, so keep this one as it is. No need to do anything with this big number. Keep it like this. We'll work in this part. So 1 plus r by 100, that means 100 plus 4 by 100 whole thing square. 100 plus 4 LCM I have taken and I have written this one. Rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12, 100 plus 4 it is 104 by 100 whole thing square, 104 by 100 whole thing square. Rupees 3.125 into 10 to the power 12, and this one I can write as square is there, that means I have to write this one 2 times, 104 by 100 into 104 by 100. Why I have written this one like this? Because there it is 10 to the power 12 is there and below we are getting 100 and there also another 100, that means 10,000. 10,000 means 10 to the power 4. So question is here we are dividing, that means simply I can cancel it from here. Divide means I have to cancel this one, so minus 4 it will be here. So 10 minus 10 to the power 12 minus 4, I can write it as 10 to the power 8. That's why I have written it like this. So I will write it rupees 3.125. This one will be 10 to the power 8. 10 to the power 8, because simply I have deducted this 40 from here. Thereafter 10 12 0 was there, but simply I have deducted 40, then it became 8 and they are left 104 into 104. So now we have to do the calculation. So you keep this part, no need to touch in this part. Simply I will multiply with this one. So 3.125 multiplied by this one, 4 5s are 20, 0, 2, 4 2s are 8, 9 10, 0, 1, 4 1s are 4 and 1, 5, 4 3s are 12, okay. Then 0, how many, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, then 5 2 1 3 0 0 5 5 10 0 1 2 2 4 and 1 5 1 1 2 3 2 5 triple 0 3 2 5 triple 0. But you see, after how many place decimal? 3 place. So decimal will be here. That means they are left 325. So with 104 I have multiplied it. Another 104 left. So again I will multiply with 104. So 4 5s are 20, 0 2 in my hand. 4 2s are 8, 9 10 0 1. 4 3s are 12 and 1 13. Then 0 0 0 again with 5 2 3 0 0 5 6 7 8 2 and 1 3, and there are 3 left. 3 3 8 00 3 3 8 00 rupees 33800 into 10 to the power 8. So we can keep our answer up to here, but or you can just remove 1 0. It will be 3380 into, if I remove 1 0, then it will be added here, so it will be 10 to the power 9. So 33800 into 10 to the power 8, or you can write 3380 into 10 to the power 9. So this is the value. So now we will discuss question number 11. The value of machine depreciates every year by 10% of its value at the beginning of the year. Its value when new is rupees 750. Find the value when it is 2 years old. So the question is to find the value after 2 years. The machine is brought at rupees 750. Normally after, if I use for some days, the price will decrease. So here also given depreciate. Depreciate means decrease, and we know if decrease is there, we have to use the rate should be in minus, and for if the value increase or appreciate, it will be plus. Okay, so in this case it will be minus. So first of all we will write given present value of machine. It is given present value of machine P equals to, it is given rupees 750. Okay, you can write it here. There the space is there, 750. So present value of machine, it is given rupees 750. Rate will be in minus. So rate is given as 10%. Actually we have to give it here, then we have to slowly, while after writing the question we have to change, but directly I am giving it here. On the formula we will change directly. And time equals to, time n equals to, I think 2 years. Yes, time is given as 2 years. So now the question is to find the value of the machine after 2 years. So therefore the value of the machine after 2 years, value of the machine after 2 years equals to, it will be, we know the formula, P into 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. If you give here plus, then there we have to give in minus. In the next line we have to correct it, but directly I am giving here minus R, so directly in the formula I can change. Okay. So principal is rupees 750. 1 minus rate is 10%, 10 by 100 to the power 2 years. 10 by 100 square. rupees 750. 1 minus r by 100, I can write it as 100. LCM will be 100, and 100 minus 10 whole thing square, rupees 750, and they are left 100 minus 10, it is 90 by 100 whole thing square. 1010 I can cancel, they are left 9 and they are 10, so rupees 750. Okay, let me write one more line. 9 by 10 whole thing square, 9 by 10 whole thing square. So I can now easily calculate this one. 9 square we know it is 81, 10 square it is 100. So easily you simply deduct 1010 from here, then 75 into 81. Okay, we can cancel it more to 5. Yes, we can cancel with 5. 5 2s are, and there are 5 15s are, I think. Yes. So 15 into 81. So simply we will multiply 81 by 15. 5 1s are 5, 5 8s are 40. They are 1 into 81, it is 81. 5 1 8 9 10 11 12. 1 2 1 5, 1 2 1 5. So rupees 1 2 1 5, and there are 2 left, so I will divide it by 2. So rupees, so now since it is in rupees, I cannot keep it in fraction, I have to convert it into decimal. So it will be 607.50, up to 5 actually, but I am putting 10 because it is in rupees. 607.50. Okay, now question number 13. The price of a scooter depreciates by 2% of its value at the beginning of each year. So find the sale value of the scooter after 3 years if its present value is 12,000. So same question like question number 11. Here it is given that the present value it is given 12,000. It is decreasing, that means my rate will be minus. So 2% it is decreasing every year, and question is to find it after 3 years. So time it is given 3 years. Simply you write the formula P into 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. You put the value, you will get the answer. Now question number 14. The population of Andhra Pradesh was 5.4 into 10 to the power 7 in 1988. If the population was growing at a constant rate of 2.4% per annum, what was the population in 2008 AD? So given, something is given, when in the question while solving, if it is needed, we will use this one. So it is said that the population of Andhra Pradesh was 5.4 into 10 to the power 7 in 1988. In the year 1988, the population of Andhra Pradesh was 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. So population is growing. So the question rate is given here. The population is growing at a rate of 2.4% per annum. So what is the population in the year 2008? So you have to find the answer. So 2008, from 1988, if I start counting 88 to 98, 10 years, then 98 to 2,180, yes, 20 years. So time here it is given 20 years. So we'll calculate it. Given population of ANDHRA, population of Andhra Pradesh was 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. Okay, it was in the year 1988. Rate it is given here. Rate it is given as 2.4%. 2.4%. Since it is increasing, so no need to give minus sign, it will be in positive. So, and time from 1988 to 2008, it is 20 years. So we will find it for 20 years. Therefore, the population of Andhra Pradesh in the year in 2008 equals to, so population of Andhra Pradesh in 2008, here AD also given, you give it. So we know the formula, P into 1 plus R by 100. So here it is the principal. So we'll write it 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. 1 plus rate. This is the rate. 2.4 by 100 to the power n. Time. N is time. So I will write it here 20. 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. 1 plus R by 100. Rate by 100. Rate it is 2.4. Time it is given 20 years. Keep this part, only solve this one. So it will be 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. 1 plus 2.4, I can write it as 24 by, and 1 0 I have to cancel. Simply I can write 10, I have to multiply it by 10 since I am removing the decimal, to the power 20. So it will be 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. 1 plus 24 by 1000. Whole thing to the power 20. 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. You take the LCM, it will be 1000. They are, okay, right, 1000 plus 24 by 20. 5.4 into 10 to the power 7. This part you keep as it is. This one, if I solve, it will be 1024 by 1000 holding to the power 20. Okay. So you keep it same, 10 to the power 7. This one divided by 1000, that means I can convert it into decimal. So it will be 1.3 place 30 is there, so after 3 before 3 place decimal will be, so 1.024 holding to the power 20. Now you see in the question the value is given, at last line it is written given that 1.024 to the power 20 equals to 1.60694. So now you use this one, it is given 5.4 into 10 to the power 7 into, and value it is given 1.60694. 1.60694. It is given in the question. The value of 1.024 into 10 to the power 20. It is 1.60694. Okay. So now we'll multiply this one. Keep this one, no need to do anything. Simply 5.5 I will multiply with this number. So it is 1.60694. 1.60694 multiplied by 5.4. So if I start multiplying, 4 4s are 16, 1 4 9s are 36 and 1 37, 3 in my hand, 6 4s are 24, 25, 26, 27, 2 in my hand, 4 into 0, 0 plus 2, it is 4 6 are 24, 4, 2 in my hand, 4 ones are 4, 5 6. So 6 4 2 7 7 6. So now I'll 5 4s are 20 0 2, 5 9s are 45, 46 47, 4 5 6 are 30 34 3, 5 into 0, so 3, 5 6 are 30 0 3, 5 ones are 5 6 7 8. So now you add 6 7 7 7 14 4 1, then 4 5 6 and 1 7, 4 5 6 7 6 8, 8 6 7 7 4 7 6, 8 6 7 7 4 7 6. But decimal place is there. You count how many place, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 6. So I'll have to put decimal 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 6. So answer will be 8.677476 into 10 to the power 7. But this is a very big value, so I have to compress it like this. So if I write it, I can write it as yes, you can write it 8.677 written. So I can write it as 8.68 into 10 to the power 7. In bracket you write approx. It is the approximate value. 8.68. Simply I have, after writing this line, you write 8.68 into 10 to the power 7, and in bracket you write approx. Okay, now question number. Okay, so now high order thinking, question number 17. It is given, Umesh set up a small factory by investing rupees 40,000. During the first 3 successive years, his profit were 5%, 10% and 15% respectively. If each year the profit was on previous year capital, calculate his total profit. That means in this case, here the profit was calculated on the previous year. The capital of previous year, like that we use how we calculate in case of compound interest. That means in this case we can use the formula of that successive. In earlier class I have shown you how to find the this rate of interest for successive years. It is amount equals to P into 1 plus R1 by 100, again into 1 plus R2 by 100 into 1 plus R3 by 100. Using that formula we will find. We can find the amount and then we can find the interest. So question number 17, high order thinking. High order thinking, question number 17. So given principal, it is given 40,000, given principal P equals to rupees 40,000, given principal P equals to 40,000 and 3 different rates are given. So you write rate R1 equals to 5, 10 and 15, 3 given, 5, R2 equals to 10, R3 equals to 15. So rates are given, R1 5%, R2 10% and R3 15%, and time it is given. Since 3 consecutive years, that means time 3 years, but no need of using the time because successive we directly will use the formula. Okay. So find therefore amount. Okay, one thing you write before writing this line, why you are using the formula, you write it, since each year the profit, since each year the profit was on the capital of previous year, since each year the profit was on the capital of previous year, So now you write therefore amount equals to therefore you write amount after 3 years. Amount after 3 years with 3 successive year is there. So we know the formula, principal P into 1 plus R1 by 100, then 1 plus R2 by 100. Okay, the space is not there, let me write it here. P into 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100, 1 plus R3 by 100. So 3 successive years, so I have written. So principal it was given rupees 40,000, one more 0, and rate for first year it was 5%, so 5 by 100. For next year it was 10%, so 10 by 100, and for third year it was 15%, so 15 by 100. 5 by 100, 10 by 100 and 15 by 100. Okay. So now you write rupees 40,000, 1 plus 5 by 10, it is 10 ones are 10, plus it will be 105. Directly I am writing, taking the LCM 100, 100 plus 5 it is 105. Then next LCM will be 100, 100 plus 10 it is 110, and for third it is 115 by 100. Okay, so now I can cancel these zeros. You see how many zeros? 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Yes, they are all are multiplied. Okay, so from here 1 0, they are also 1 0, I can deduct. They are left 10 and they are 15. With 2 I can deduct 2 5s are 2 2s are. Okay, with 5 I can cancel this one. 5 2s are 10 and 1 21. So left here 2 left, they are 21, they are 11 and they are 115. So now simply multiply, you will get the answer. This one you keep, this 2 you multiply, 21 into 11, that means 21 21 1. You don't need to multiply this one, you multiply 115 into 11, you multiply, it will be easy. 115, 2 times of 5, 5 and 1 6, 1 1 2 and 1, then you multiply it by 21. 5 ones are 5, it will be 6, it will be 2, it will be 1, 2 5s are 10 0 1, 2 6 are 12 and 1 13 3 1, 2 2s are 4 and 1 5, 2 1s are 2, 5 6, 3 2s are 6, 5 1s are 5 and 2. In this one I have to multiply it by 2. 2 5s are 10 0 1, 6 2s are 12 and 1, 6 2s are 12 and 1 13 3 1, 6 2s are 12 and 1 13 3 1, 5 2s are 10 and 1 11 1, 2 2s are 4 and 1 5, 5 1 3 3 0. Sorry, what? Is are 10 0 1, 6 2s are 12 and 1 13 3 1, 2 2s are 4 and 1 5, 2 1s are 2, 5 6. Yes, sorry, there I did error. It will be so 5 6, then they are 3 2 5, 5 and 1 6, they are 2. So this one I have to multiply it by 2. So 5 2s are 10 0 1, 6 2s are 12 and 1 13 3 1, 2 5s are 10 and 1 11 1, 6 2s are 12 and 1 13 3 1, 2 and 1 2 2s are 4 and 1 5, so it is 53130 rupees. 53130. So this is the amount, and from this amount you have to find the interest. That means question is to find the total profit, that means the extra amount. Okay, so simply this was the amount after 2 years, this was the amount after 3 years. So simply will from this amount, if I subtract the initial one, the principal value, I will get his profit. So therefore his total profit equals to rupees 53130 minus 40,000. It will be rupees 13130. So this is the answer, 13,130. Now question number 18. The price value of the share of the company increased at a rate of 15% in the first year, suffered a loss of 10% in the next year, and again increased by 20% in the third year. So if the present value of the share is 20,000, what will be its value after 3 years? So here you will find that one time it is increasing, one time it is there was a profit in the first year, so it is 15%. So rate is 15% profit, so it will be plus. Then for the next year he suffered a loss of 10%, that means minus. 3 rates are given, R1 will be this one, R2 will be minus this one, and R3 it is again he had a profit of 20%, so there also it will be plus. So only this one will be minus. That means while taking successive this one, that in the middle one you have to give, while writing R2 you have to write 1 minus R2 by 100. Okay, so let me write. Here principal P equals to rupees 2000. Principal P equals to rupees 2000, and rate R1 it is positive 15%, that means there it was a profit. R2 it is that in the next year he suffered a loss of 10%, that means minus 10, there you write minus 10. Okay, and for R3 it will be again he suffered he had a profit, so you write plus 20%, that means only 20%. So simply you write therefore its value after 3 years equals to, its value after 3 years equals to will be right. So directly I am writing using the formula. Here its principal is 20,000, so rupees 20,000, this is the principal. So for first one it will be 1 plus R by 100, because in this case there was a profit. In the next one the rate it is in negative, so 1 minus R by 100, 10 by 100. Then third one it is again 1 plus 20 by 100. Why I have given here minus sign? Because in the second year he suffered a loss. In the first and the third year he had a profit, so I have given plus sign. In the middle year he suffered a loss, 10% it is given, so I have given minus 10 by 100. So now I can write it as rupees 20,000 into, directly I am doing if I take the LCM, it will be 100, and 100 plus 15, it is 115. The next one, they are LCM 100, and 100 minus 10, it is 90. 100 minus 10, it is 90. And the third one, you see, again I am taking LCM 100, and 100 plus 20, it is 120. So 3 case you got. Now you solve this part, you will get the answer. You solve this one, you will get the answer. So this part is homework for you. You solve the later part, you will get the answer. So now we will start question exercise 9C. Okay. So simply you solve this one, the value that you will get, it will be your answer. Okay. Question is to find the value after 3 years. There is no profit or loss. So simply you solve this one, you will get answer 2000 something. So you write, therefore the value after 3 years will be this answer you write. Okay. Not like last one, no need to find this profit and loss, this thing. So now we will start exercise 9C. So this exercise you will find the inverse problem on compound interest. Inverse in the sense that here in earlier question their principal was given, rate was given, time was given. The question was to find the compound interest. But in this exercise the principal will be missing. Sometime rate of interest will be missing, sometime time will be missing. So question will be to find the principal. If principal is missing, then in that question you will find amount, everything, compound interest, everything it is given, only the principal is missing. In some question you will find everything is given, only the rate is not given. So question will be to find the rate. So let's begin exercise 9C. So first question, what amount of money should Mohan invest in bank in order to get rupees 1323 in 2 years at 5% compounded annually? So question, it is given that the compounded so amount it is given here, amount it is given 1323. The question is to find the principal. Here it is given 2 years, rate of interest also given, but only the principal is missing. Question is to find that what amount should the person invest in order to get 1323. That means you have to find the principal. Earlier exercise was exercise 9A. So now we are doing 9C. Question number 1. So in this case it is given. So given amount equals to, amount A equals to rupees 1323. It is given. Rate of interest and time also given. Rate R equals to 5%, time N equals to 2 years. So these things are given. Question is to find the principal. So we know directly by using the formula of amount, we will find this one. We know amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. So now we will put the value. Amount it is given. What it is given? It is given 1323 rupees you write. Principal we don't know. Okay, you write one line. Let the principal be P. You write it here. I forgot to write. After writing this one, there you write. Okay. Let the principal be X. You can write. So principal is X, 1 plus R by 100. You write it as P, it will be easy. Then you will get there will be no confusion. And rate it is given 5%, so you write it 5 here, and time it is given 2 years. So rupees 1323 equals to P into 1 plus 5 by 100. whole thing square. So now we'll solve this one. After writing this one, you write this line, let the principal be, and then you write we know this part. So after writing this line, you write rupees 1323 equals to P into, so this one I can write as 100 plus 5, that means 105 by 100. (105 by 100) whole thing square. So this one I can cancel. 21s are 20s are. Rupees 1323 equals to P into 21 square. It is 441, I think. 21 square it is. Yes, it is 441. So 441 you write, and 20 square it is 400. So principal P into this one, 441 by 400. So now I will write P here in this side, and okay, you write it fully, you write 441 by 400, and then you change. You may get confused, that's why I am writing like this, or if you want you can directly simply you can take it. So P, it will be rupees 1323. If I change this one, it is multiplied here. If I change if I transpose it, then it will be, if I transpose this one, it will be divide 441 by 400. Rupees 1323 divide will be multiply, this one will be the reciprocal, 441, and 441, I think this one will directly cancel this one. 2s are no, 3s are maybe 441, 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 2 1, 3 4s are 12, and 1 13. Yes, it is cancelling 3 times. 441 3 times, 1323. So here it is rupees, and 3 into 4 it is 12 and 20. That means the answer is, principal is 1200. So you write therefore the principal equals to rupees 1200. So now next question, find the sum which amounts to this one 1350 in 2 years at 4% compound interest. So question is to find the sum. So same like this one, you try it. Here amount is given 1352, time also given 2 years, rate is given 4%. Simply use the formula and you will find, you will get the answer. So now question number 3, a certain sum amounts to this one, that means amount it is given, amount is rupees. Now I am doing question number 3, okay. So amount it is given 1331 in 1.5 year, time it is given 1.5 years, and rate given 20% per annum, compound interest compounded half yearly, determine the sum. That means you have to find the principal here. So same like earlier, okay, let me do this one. Question number 2 you try, same like this one. I am doing question number 3, 1 2 3 same. I am doing question number 3 now. So you given amount A equals to rupees 1331. 1331, time given, so time given, time n equals to given 1.5 years. which I can write as 2 1 the 2 plus 1 3 by 2 years, and rate it is given as 5%. No, sorry, rate given 20, rate is given as 20%. But you see the question, in question number 3, here it is compounded half yearly, so we will use the formula amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 200 to the power twice n, because in this case it is compounded half yearly, so we will use the formula amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 200 to the power twice n. So you write, we know amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 200 to the power twice n. You can write, since compounded half yearly, that's why we have written like this. Amount is given rupees, principal, okay, write again, sorry, this time also I forgot. Let the principal be Rakhi, right? You write so principal you keep P and 1 plus R by 200, that means R it is given 20 by 200 to the power twice n, 2 into n, n here it is 3 by 2, so 2 to cancel, there also I can cancel 1 0 1 0 cancel, and there are 2 1s are and 2 10s are 20. I cancelled it so that I can do it more easily. Implies rupees 1331 equals to P into 1 plus, they are left only 1 by 10 and they are left 3, 1 plus 1 by 10, which I can write as rupees 1331 equals to P into 1 plus 1 by 10 I can write as, if I take the LCM 10, it will be 10 plus 1 11 by 3, 11 by 3. Okay, one thing now, 11 cube we know it is 1331, 11 cube equals to 1331, you remember this one, and 10 cube after 10 30. Which is equals to rupees. So now I'll change the side. So if I change the side directly, I am doing it here now. P it will be here, and if I change this one, transpose this one, it will be there, it will be rupees 1331, but if this one come to that side, it will be okay, light it like this, you may get confused, so I am writing one line more. So if there is divide, this one I am changing the side, if I transpose it, this is multiply, if I change the side it will be divide, so that's why I have given divide 1331, and in place of divide I will put multiplication sign, then it will be the reciprocal 10,000 1000 by 1331 31. Now you see they are also 1331, they are also 1331, I can cancel these two, left only 1000. So this is the required answer. So you write therefore the required principal equals to you write in place of principal, because the question is asking about the sum, so you write the required sum equals to rupees 1000. You write in principal, it will, there will be no problem, but it is better to follow the question. So now question number 4, on what sum of money does the difference between the simple interest and compound interest in 2 years at 5% per annum is rupees 15? So there are many ways of doing this sum, but I will do it in the easy way. Simply one thing you do, question is given that the difference between simple interest and compound interest given, difference means minus, that means, and we know in any case if the same rate, time and principal is given, and if anyone asks you to choose the type of interest you want to pay, simply take the simple interest, because simple interest is always less than the compound interest. If the rate, time and everything is same in both the case, it is same. So in this case it is given, you see that simple interest and compound interest, it is says that on a sum we let it as x, and difference between simple interest and compound interest given 15 rupees 15. So simply we will find, first of all we will find simple interest, then we will find compound interest, and then we will write according to question Ci minus Si equals to rupees 15. This is the easy way. There are other ways. If anyone wants to follow that one, directly one method is there. If you want to follow that one, you can do, but I think it is the easy way. It is a very important question. Question number 4. So we let the principal be rupees x. Let the principal be rupees x. The rate of interest given 5%. Rate equals to 5%, time given 2 years. So first of all we will find SI. Case 1 you write SI equals to, that means simple interest equals to, we know the formula PRT by 100. Here principal is x, rate is, so it will be in rupees, and rate is 5, time is 2 years divided by 100. Simply cancel it. 5 2s are 10, 20 and 2 10s are. That means there are x left and they are 10. So SI is rupees x by 10. Rupees x divided by 10. Now we will find the compound interest. So we know the formula of compound interest. It is P into 1 plus Ci equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus 1, and this thing in one bracket. Okay, so this is our case 1. Okay, let me do it here. Case 2. You write in, after writing this one, you write that one. So we'll find the Ci. We know the formula, it is P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus 1. 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus 1. So principal, it is given, we have taken it as x. So you write rupees x and then you give the bracket 1 plus rate, it is 5. 5 by 100 to the power n, number of years it is 2 minus 1. Rupees x 1 plus this one, if we solve this one, it will be, there it will be 100 and there it will be 105 square minus 1. Directly I have taken the LCM and I did it like this. So now you see it will be easy if I cancel it here. So I can cancel this one with 5. 5 20s are 5 21s are. So there it will be rupees x and there 21 square, 21 by 20 whole thing square minus 1. There I wrote rupees x, then third bracket, then first bracket 21 by 20 whole thing square minus 1. Okay, now we'll solve this one. So after writing this one, I am solving it here. Rupees x 21 square. 21 square, it is 441. Earlier also I have said this one. 21 square equals to 441. 20 square equal to 20 square equals to 400 minus 1. Which is equals to rupees x 400. So if I simply solve this one there, it will be 400. 441 minus 400. I have taken the LCM and then I did it like this. Rupees x 441 minus 400, that means 41 by 400. X into 41 by 400, which is equals to rupees 41x by 400. So this is our compound interest and this is the simple interest. In question it is said that difference between compound interest and simple interest is equals to rupees 15. So directly we will write that line and we will get the answer. I am using this part of board. This is our CI and earlier we found SI equals to this one. So you write according to question CI minus SI equals to 15. It is given in the question the difference between CI and SI is rupees 15. So CI, it is rupees 41x by 400 and SI equals to x by 10. Okay, you give one thing you do, don't need to give your rupees, simply keep it in that side. So if I solve this one, it will be 400. There are 41x minus, so 10 into 40, that means there it will be 40x equals to rupees 15. Simply I took the LCM, 410, it is 400 and so there it is, it will be 41 minus and 10 40s are, so 40 into x, it is 40x. So 40 minus 48, that is x by 400 equals to rupees 15, implies x equals to rupees 15 into 400. Answer is 15 fours are 60 and 20, that means 6000. The value of x is 6000. So you write therefore the required principal equals to, required principal or sum here said, you see the question, find the sum of money. So you write therefore the required sum equals to rupees 6000. Required sum equals to rupees 6000. Simply first of all I find out the SI, then CI, and then simply I wrote that the difference between CI and SI is 15 and then I solved it. Question number 5, same like this one. Then also I am discussing it once. One, what sum of money will the difference between the simple interest and compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum will be equal to rupees 50. So again it is says that difference between this CI and SI is 50. So simply like this one, you first of all you find SI, then you find CI, and then you write CI minus SI equals to rupees 50 and then you will get the answer. So now question number 6. 6.1. Find the rate percent if compounded yearly. So your question is to find the rate. Here principal is given, you see in the question, principal is given, amount also given, time also given, but the rate of interest is missing. So this is very easy sum. I will show you how to find the rate. Okay, so now let's do this one. 6 1. So given principal is given as rupees 196. Amount it is given as rupees 225. Amount is given as rupees 225 and time n equals to 2 years. So question is to find the rate of interest. So you write let R be the rate of interest. Let R be the rate percentage, right? So we know, simply we'll use that formula, amount equals to P into R by 100. Amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So here amount is given, it is 225. Principal it is given 196 and it is given 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So these are the things given. I have written n is 2 years. Okay, so you see it is given, amount given 225, principal given 196 and rate we don't know, that's why I wrote it 1 plus R by 100. How it is there, I have wrote it same, and in place of n it is given square. So you see this one here, you simply will write this part in this side. So 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. This one will come here. It is multiply. If this one come to this side, it will be divide. So it will be 225 by 196. 225 by 196. So you see one thing. Here it is given square. What it is given here? Square. So we have to express this number in squares, then only I can cancel both this square I can cancel. So we know 225 it is 15 square. The value of 15 square is 225 and 14 square is equals to 196. So you remember this one. In earlier while solving square root this type of exercise in first evaluation we have done square, we have memorized this thing. So 15 square is 225 and 14 square is 196. So you see I can express this one. If there was cube, then this number will be like this, that we can easily convert it into cube. But here it is given square, so we have to convert this one into square. So implies 1 plus R by 100 to the power whole thing square equals to 225. I can write as 15 by 14 square. So square cancel, so no need to cancel, you just neglect it. 1 plus R by 100 equals to 15 by 14, which I can write as R by 100 equals to 15 by 14 minus 1. It is plus 1. If I change the side, it will be minus 1. So R by 100 it will be 15 minus 14 by 14. R by 100 equals to 1 by 14. R equals to 100 by 14. This one if it go to that side, that means it will go in the numerator. So 100 by 14. So if I cancel this one, 50, 2 50s are and 2 7s are. So 50 by 7. 50 by 7, that is R equals to 50 by 7, which I can write as 7 7s are 49 plus 1. So 7 1 by 7. So you write therefore the required rate equals to 7 1 by 7%. 1/7%. So now question number 6, Roman number 2. Here also principal given, compound interest given and time given. So here compound interest is given, that means from this compound interest we have to find the amount, and we know how to find the amount. Principal plus CI, principal plus compound interest is equals to amount. So simply from this one we'll first of all we'll find the amount and then we'll find the rate of interest. So write given principal equals to principal, it is given 3136. CI it is given, compound interest it is given, you write full form, okay. Compound interest is given for 345. Time, and it is given 2 years. Let R be the rate percent. So first of all we'll find amount. Therefore amount equals to principal plus CI, principal plus interest. So it is rupees 3136 plus 345, which is equals to 6, 5, 11, 1 in my hand, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 8, 3 and 1, 4. So 3481. So this is our amount, 3481. But the question is to find the rate of interest. So using this amount we will find the rate of interest. So we know the formula, it is amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100. Right, since amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So amount we know it is 3481. Principal it is 3136. 1 plus rate, it is, we don't know rate, so it is R by 100, and n it is 2 years, so we'll write here 2. 3481, this is our amount. We'll use this amount because if I directly put in the formula of CI it will be lengthy. If you want you can do it like this also, but it is the easy way. So simply I have put it here, 3136, 1 plus R by 100 whole thing square. Okay. So now we'll solve this one. So like earlier I will change the side, same method like earlier, R by 100 it will be here. You see carefully, here square is there, that means I have to change this number. This one it will be 3481 divided by 3136. So I have to convert this number in square, 3481, 50 square it is. Now it will be 20 by something. Yes, it is 59 square. 1 plus R by 100 whole thing square equals to this one 59, and 3136 it is 56. Yes, whole thing square. So square I can neglect R by 100, and they are left 59 by 56. So simply R by 100, 1 will be in this side, 59 by 56 minus 1. So implies R equals to 59 by 56, that means 59 minus 56 by 56 implies r equals to 3 by 56. R equals to 3 by 56. Sorry, r by 100 there. R by 100 is there, okay? R by 100. So if I change this one, it is divide here. If it go to that side, it will be multiply. So 56 and 100, I can cancel it. So 2 50s are and 2 2s are 4, 16 2 8s are. Again I can cancel with 2 times 2 25s are and 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 14. Implies r equals to 3 into 25, that means 75 by 14, 75 by 14. Which I can write as, after writing this line you write implies r equals to, I can write it as mixed fraction, 14 5s are 70 plus 5, 75. So therefore the required rate equals to 5 by 14%. 5 by 14%. So now question number 7. Rupees 8,000 became rupees 9261 in a certain level of time at the rate of 5% per annum. So CI it is given, compound interest. So find the time. In this question time is given, you see rate is given, then this one, that means 8,000 is the principal and this one became 9261. So this is the amount. So same like earlier, here you have to find the time. Given principal equals to rupees 8,000, amount it is given, amount it is given 9261 and rate percent it is given 5%. You write rate equals to 5%. Rate equals to 5%. So we don't know the time. So let the time be, it is about years I think, yes. So let the time be n years. You can give t if you want, you can give anything, okay. So n I am writing, it will be easy. So you write, therefore amount equals to, but we know you write, we know amount equals to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. So we know the amount, it is 9261 and principal it is 8,000 and 1 plus r it is 5 by 100 to the power n. We don't know the time, so we have written n. Okay, after writing this line you write this one like earlier. I will change the side, it will be 1 plus 5 by you solve this one, it will be 1 plus 5, that means if I take the LCM it will be 100 plus 5 it is 105 and n will be there, and this one there it will be 9261 by 8,000. 9261 by 8,000. So after writing this one, so now again the question is to write this one but here that it should be the value that it is given. Yes, one thing you do, you cancel it, it will be good. Yes, if I cancel this one, because I cannot express it into this one, so if I cancel it, it will be 21 by 20. So it will be, okay, let me write it here. You cancel it or else you cannot convert it, because here this one you have to convert it into the power of something, then only you will get the answer. These two, this one and this one should be same. So it will be 21 by 20, n equals to 9681 by 8000. So you see this one, 8000. This one also you have to cancel, because if you don't cancel this one, you cannot express it into okay, you see one thing. Yes, I can convert it into cube. You see 8000, 3 zeros. Simply you check with this one, because this is 100% sure that this one will match with this one. It is 100% sure. So you can check with 20. So 20 into 20, it is, we know 20 square equals to 400, and 400 into 20, so 0 0 0 and 0 0 8. Yes, it is matching. That means 21 cube will be this one. If you can check also, if you want, 21 by 20, they are n, and there it will be 20 21 whole thing cube. You can check it, it will match 100%. You have to express this number into this form, and then only you can write n equals to 3, because this part same, then only I can write n equals to 3, implies n equals to 3. So this is our answer. So you write, therefore the required time is 3 years. Last line you write, therefore the required time is 3 years. Now question number 8, determine the rate of interest at which the sum of money will be 216 by 125 times the original amount in 1.5 years if the interest is compounded half yearly. So in this case, rate is missing and we have to find the rate, but you have to, the question is given like this, that it is compounded half yearly. So we'll use the formula of that one, amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 200 to the power twice n. Okay, so let's begin. Let the principal, it is missing. You see in the question there is no principal, only it is said that the amount is 216 by 125 times of this one. So first of all we have to let the principal be x. Okay, you write directly, let the principal be rupees x, and rate it is given, and sorry, you have to let this one, and rate be R. Question is to find the rate percent, and rate be R. Okay, so you see in the question it is given that amount is 216 by 125 times the principal. That means amount I can write it as, then you write, then amount equals to 216 by 125 times of principal. So times means into, that means 216x by 125, and it is given that time n equals to 1.5, I think. Yes, 1.5 years, which is equals to 3/2 years. So now we'll use the formula. We know amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 200, because it is compounded half yearly. Amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 200 to the power twice n. So amount it is given 216x by 125. P it is given x, 1 plus R rate of interest it is missing, R by 200, and time twice n, that means 2 into 3/2. 2 to cancel, only 3 left. And there you see in this side it is x is there in the numerator, there also it is in numerator, that means I can cancel this 2x. This 2x also I can cancel because both of them are in the numerator. So it will be 216 by 125 equals to 1 plus R by 200 to the power 3. Okay, so now like earlier, first of all we'll change the sign, or without changing also you can write 216, it is 6 cube, and you see this one there, cube is there, that means you have to convert, you have to transform this one into cube, something cube. So 6 cube we know it is 216, and 5 cube it is 125, which is equals to 1 plus R by 200 whole thing cube. In both sides it is cube is there, so I can write it as 6 by 5 equals to 1 plus R by 200. So now you change the side. It will be 6 by 5, and there it is 1 plus, okay, first of all you change the side, R by, you write it here 1 plus R by 200 in this side, and there you write 6 by 5. Now it will be easy to transform. You see R by 200 in this side left, 6 by 5 minus 1, R by 200, 6 by 5, if I take the LCM 5, it will be 5 minus 5, which will be equals to R by 200 equals to 1 by 5. R equals to 200 by 5. 5 4s are 20 and 1 0, that means 5 into 40 it is 500. Therefore R equals to 40. Therefore the required rate equals to 40%. Therefore the required rate equals to 40%. Now the last question of this exercise, question number 12, high order thinking. Krishna purchased an old scooter for rupees 8,000. If it cost after 2 years is 6480, what is the rate of depreciation? So here you have to find the rate of depreciation, and if there the rate is depreciating, that means R will be in negative. So in this one also you have to find the rate, but here the rate is depreciating, that means it will be in negative. It is given original price of the scooter is given rupees 8,000. Original price of the scooter, it is given 8,000. Time is given 2 years. Time is given 2 years. So you write, let the rate of depreciation be R. So you write minus R. Let the rate of depreciation be, you take you take it as minus R. So therefore question is to find the value of the scooter after 2 years. Therefore value of the scooter after 2 years equals to it will be this one, principal rupees 8,000. Where you first of all you write no need to write the formula, you write directly. It will be minus R by 100 to the power n, that means 2. We don't know the rate. Value of scooter equals after 2 years equals to this one. But in question you see it is given the value of the scooter after 2 years is 6848. That means it is given. So you write 6480. So value of the scooter, it is 6480, and that side you leave it, you write 8,000 and 1 minus R by 100 whole thing square. So like earlier how we did, okay, here square is there, that means okay, first of all you change the side, 1 minus R by 100 whole thing square equals to 6480 by 8,000. 6480 by 8,000. But you see here square is there, but there are how many zeros? 1, 2, 3 zeros, and we know that if there are odd number of zeros we cannot convert it to square. So that means I have to cancel this one, and you see I can cancel it. So 0 0 I can cancel, and with 8 I can cancel this one. 8 hundreds are 800, and 8 8s are 64, 8 1s are 8. So they are 81 and they are 100. So 1 minus R by 100 whole thing square equals to 81 by 100. You see I have to convert this one into square. So now I can easily convert. It is 81, it is 100. So 1 minus R by 100 whole thing square, 1 equals to 9 by 10 square. 9 square is 81 and 10 square it is 100. 9 by 10 whole thing square. Now square I can cancel. So it is 1 minus R by 100 equals to 9 by 10. So square sign removed. So now you see here it is minus R by 100, and there it is 9 by 10. If I change this one, it is plus 1. If I change this one to that side, it will be minus 1. Implies minus R by 100 equals to 9 minus 10 by 10. Minus R by 100 equals to minus 1 by 10. Minus I can cancel. So implies R by 100 equals to 1 by 10. R equals to 100 by 10, 0 0 I can cancel, so value of R is 10. So therefore the required rate is 10%, therefore the required rate is 10%. So this is the end of our today's class. So if you have any doubt or any type of queries, you can contact me at night time from 8 PM to 10 PM. Thank you.